Yo, what's up guys? Today we are back on Pokemon Showdown for some more OU laddering. This time it's not for the suspect test just because I already got Rex for that. I voted on the Greninja. Not going to say what I voted, but it's probably pretty obvious just based on what I've been saying. But yeah, as per usual, whenever it's a solo live like this, I decided to nickname my Pokemon after subscribers that I do notice. So the first one is actually Landers T, and it's Choice Scarf Ebola sweeping the nation. So shout out to him. I had to obviously make it smaller than what it was. Next up, we got Sharpedo, the Mega Mogwai. Great channel, by the way, if you guys don't know him. Next one's Scizor, and it's my cock is literally bursting through my skirt. Again, these are people I noticed that are always commenting. I thought the Klefki was pretty appropriate. Mikhail, prankster, always commenting, and you know, prankster, yada yada yada. Rohep, always giving his insight, quoting me, saying GG, stuff like that. And Jon Snow, the Latios. I feel like he's like the brother of John's Coming 22. I think that's what his name is, because he always leaves like nice comments, replies to people, and the other one just leaves. A lot of funny nonsense. I love it. But yeah, that's the team. I could go through it, but I'd rather, you know, this is actually my first time playing with this team. It's my boy Benge. Shout out to him. And I'd rather learn the team as I play because I feel that is more fun for me. So we got a battle. Showdown's still lagging quite a bit, if you guys can't tell. Obviously, as ooh, I actually like prankster Klefki versus him. As even if I don't really care if he defogs. Actually, he doesn't have anything for a Raikou lead. This is probably Stealth Rocker. Yeah, he really doesn't have anything for a Choice Specs Raikou lead. I could just lead off with it. So I'm actually gonna lead off with Raikou, just because I should be able to get a kill. If he leads off with Entei, that's fine. I'll just Volt Switch out into my Latios on what I'm expecting to be a Sacred Fire, and then be able to play from there. As he actually ends up leading off with Diancie, so that's completely fine by me. What I can do. I'm debating actually just going straight for HP Ice because some people just like to bring in their ground types on this Pokemon thinking I'm Choice Specs, which I am, but I'm just going to go right for Volt Switch. I don't really care if he brings out these two, as I have Pokemon that can deal with them, as he does end up, hello, fix yourself, good. So he does end up Mega Evolving, making him a threat. I have to go out to Scizor to be able to check him. The fact that he has Magic Bounce is actually annoying, but Scizor is my best switch in by far. He's more than likely going to go for Earth Power. If he goes for Moonblast, that's even better for me, as he doesn't end up going for Earth Power. And what I'm actually going to do is, see, I can easily pull a double predicting his Zapdos. I can sweep him late game with the Sharpedo if I just get a bit of damage off on the Zapdos. I mean, I'm going to be relying on Hydro Pump hitting all his Pokemon, but you know, maybe that'll work out the way I want it to. So what I'm actually going to do is go out into my Latios predicting his Zapdos, because I can Calm Mind up on it and then drop a Draco, and nothing will like a Draco. But he actually ends up going out to Entei, so that's even better for me, as I guess that was also a play he could make. I'm just going to go right for Calm Mind. If he goes out into Bisharp, that's completely fine. Again, we're playing around with the fact that he could go for Sucker Punch, but I'm not sure if he would actually go right for Sucker Punch. I'm pretty sure a Specs Draco, it's essentially Specs and Life Orb would Oko a Bisharp. I'm positive actually, but I'm gonna pause it just so I can calculate real quick. Be right back. I actually paused it right on time because I got a IRC PM. I didn't realize I was on IRC, so we ended up going right for Flare Blitz. I'm not sure if this is Assault Vest or Bandit just based on the damage. So what I'm gonna do is calc that real quick. Latios, I do have some HP as I just noticed. And Entei. So Choice Bandit Flare Blitz is not there on the list. I'm pretty sure that is CB. That has to be CB. That did way too much to not be CB. Oh god, that is not CB. That's Assault Vest. That's more than likely Assault Vest. At +1 it does. I have a chance to kill him. I'm actually just gonna go for Recover, because if he does end up going for another Flare Blitz, I have a better chance of killing him with Psyshock after that. So by me going for Recover, I'm in a better position versus him, as if he doesn't go for the Flare Blitz again, which he does. Did I calc this wrong? I feel like I did. But Psyshock does 78 to 92, so I'm just going to click Psyshock right now, as I will be able to knock out this Entei. If he goes out into I am +1, yes, Draco does obviously not knock him out. He's Assault Vests. Entei. You Assault Vest. Yeah, Draco doesn't always knock him out, as that's a roll. And I want to save that Draco for Bisharp, so I'm not sure if he would actually go out into Bisharp right now. I hope he doesn't. Expect him to recover, because I can definitely just knock him out with Psyshock, and that'd be great if I get rid of this thing. That's one less Pokemon that has priority versus my Sharpedo in Extreme Speed, and it'd just be a great Pokemon to knock out. But he ends up going out to Diancie, which is even better for me, as nothing will be reflecting or bouncing back my Stealth Rock from my Landorus. He has to depend on defogging them with his Zapdos, which is a good defogger anyway. So I never calced this. I said I would, but I didn't. Death. Alright, so he goes out to Bisharp. I'm just going to drop a Draco, as he might just expect my recover and go for knockoff or pursuit. If he does end up doing that play and Draco ends up knocking him out, assuming he's not like Assault Vest or something, or Focus Sash, it'll be great for me, because Bisharp will be gone, and I'll be able to get off a free recover versus whatever he goes out into, bar Entei, as I think Extreme Speed could knock me out after the Life Orb damage. So, of course, I'm thinking a couple turns ahead. I'm not sure if he'll go right for Sucker Punch right here, as he does not, and he's running HP on this Bisharp, as I'm not able to knock him out, but Life Orb is able to take him out, so that's great, as, well, there's a few plays I can make right here. I think Landorus T is my best one, just because, well, actually, no, I don't like Landorus T, because this is definitely not Choice Scarf, this is definitely not Choice Scarf, and if he goes out to Entei, I get a free switch into Landorus T, and I get up my Stealth Rocks. Yeah, I think my Raikou is my best bet, because I can get off a Volt Switch versus Entei. It's obviously not going to knock it out, because it's Assault Vest Entei. It wouldn't knock it out even if it wasn't Assault Vest, but it's just my best bet going into this and just clicking HP Ice. If he is Choice Scarf, so be it. I don't think it is, though. I think it's a Stealth Rocker, as this could be Spadef. Actually, I'm not entirely sure. This could be Agilipass. I don't even know, just looking at his team. But I'm just going to click HP Ice, as I will be able to knock out Landorus unless he is Choice Scarf, which is fine, because if he does go for Earth Power, I have Klefki to go for an attack that's, what's it called, Magnet Rise. And Landorus T can also just evade that attack. But he ends up just sacking that Pokemon, as he does get a free switch into Entei now. And that'll give me a free switch into the... Okay, so he ends up running. I do not want to forfeit. He just forfeited. Why would it ask me if I want to forfeit? Give me my points. Nice. Alright, so we got that win. Let's look for another one, as we found one right away. Oh, I'm low on the ladder. No wonder. I forgot they reset the ladder. So we're on the climb, guys, right now. Just trying to get back my points. Might as well show you this. These are normally battles that I would cut off, because I feel I'd rather... Thank you for putting the timer on me. I feel I'd rather show you guys, well, quote-unquote, better battles, more experienced trainers. But some of you do say, oh, he doesn't show us how he starts. I want to see him losing versus Focus Sash, Swamper. Actually, stuff like that has happened, so I guess you guys can see this. I'm expecting his lead to be his Azelf. Either way, Raikou is pretty decent versus this guy. I see that Shell Smasher. I see that Agility Passer. So I definitely I want to just Volt Switch out, as I'll be able to break his Sash. If he screens, that's actually annoying. That's really annoying, but it doesn't look like he screens, just based on this Volt Switch damage. If he was screened, he'd be running max HP. So I should be able to go out to my Landorus, and I'm actually going to get my Stealth Rocks, because if he doesn't expect me to be Scarf, because I'm actually running Earth Plate on this thing, he'll probably just go for Explosion anyway. Hopefully he doesn't go for Taunt. I can just get up my Stealth Rock, break Sturdy, break potential Sashes, and I'm thinking that's with Stealth Rock plus an Earthquake EQ. Sorry, just stumbled on that like 50 times. I should be able to knock out Huntail. I know it has decent defenses, or is that the Gorbis? Is it slash data? Didn't show me crap. Is it because I have Ignore Spectators on? Whatever, we're gonna play and see how I do. I'm just gonna go for Earthquake, as well, let's say he goes out into Swamp. Let's say he eventually is able to pass this thing, like pass whatever he passes, that's gonna die. Goodbye. I'm sorry, guys, but I don't really have time today to be laddering up, so I might as well just show you guys me laddering, and then eventually the episodes get better and better. And if you guys didn't know, Smogon Premier League has started. I'm on the Wi-Fi Wolfpack. Woo! And yeah, I'm playing Ubers for them. Well, I might be switching around because I can play whatever, but so stay tuned every week for my battle for that. I played Edgar this week. I actually uploaded it a couple days ago, and I play Hack next week, if I remember correctly. So if this is Mega Pert, I don't care. I get off some damage with the... Holy crap, that did nothing. As he can knock me out with that. How do I prevent myself from getting swept by... Well, I think it's time. I'm just going to go out to Sharpedo, because Sharpedo gets a speed boost 1. And I could have went out into my Klefki actually, but Klefki has T-Wave to stop any potential sweep, so that's why I don't want to go out to Klefki. And the fact that I can just protect right here, get my speed boost, and outspeed his entire team, as he actually ends up going out into Reggie Rock. Is this thing going to Thunder Wave me? I don't want that to happen. I doubt, even if I Mega Evolve, I doubt Hydro Pump will knock this thing out. So I'm actually going to switch out into, well, if he does Thunder Wave me, what do I care if this gets Thunder Wave? Well, obviously Raikou can't Thunder Wave. I'd rather just force him out and get off some damage. That way I can sleep him later on with the Hydro Pumpless Crunch, respectively. So he does try and Thunder Wave me. That's completely fine. He might just try and EQ me right here. Either way, I'm just going to fire off a Thunderbolt. I don't care that he has Swampert. I'm making my best play. That way Hontail can't set up a Shell Smash. And that way I can knock him out later on. So he does end up going right for the Rock Slide. As I'm actually thinking about going for a double. I'm actually thinking about pulling the double into Sharpedo, but I really don't want him to be like one of those that goes for Explosion or something. He might just go for EQ, because I don't think he's thinking long term like I am. So I'm just going to go for Thunderbolt again, as he does end up staying in, going for the Rock Slide once again. And again, I can just click T-Bolt. He goes down to Hazards. It stops Huntail from setting up a Shell Smash. And this is one of those situations where I don't have to predict to be in a good position. That's not going to save you. You could try it a couple more times if you want to. But yeah, it doesn't really matter if Perk comes in, because let's say it's some sort of Rain Dance Perk. My Klefki has Magnet Rise, so he can't EQ me, though a Waterfall boosted Rain Dance would obviously do a lot. But I can play around that, as he doesn't go out to Perk. And I believe I could just sack this. That way I can get the free switch and Sharpedo and just sweep him, because that's going to be my game plan right there. T-Tar could obviously live Sharpedo's Hydro Pump because of the Sans Spadef boost, but I don't think it actually matters. Oh crap, he is. Okay, well, that's pretty interesting right there. That he actually is the that variant, but able to waste a turn of rain right there, as I can go out into my Klefki, and hopefully he goes for Earthquake, because what that'll do is it'll allow me to get off a Magnet Rise, and I'll be able to get up a Spike. Also, I think a Rain Boosted Waterfall might be able to knock me out. I'm not entirely sure, but I am just gonna go for Magnet Rise, hoping he just goes for EQ right here, as it will allow me to evade. And this is something, see, that I knew that could happen eventually, but I did what I wanted to do, as he did end up going for the Magnet Rise. And I don't think I actually have to go for Spike. I'm going to go for Foul Play. It's my better play. If I do end up living the Waterfall and he doesn't end up flinching me, I get off enough damage to the point where, which I do end up living, I get off enough damage to the point where Scizor can knock it out with BP, which I do. And now I can just go right for a Spike, which will allow me to beat the majority, or the rest of his team rather. So, because I do have Scizor in the back, I'm not really too worried about this thing, as Rain might actually go down, yes. So, I can actually go out to my Sharpedo, as I'm just going to pause it because the doorbell's ringing. My new guitars came in, so that's pretty cool. I can just go right for Crunch, as I will be able to get the speed boost in this turn. Mega Mogwai, putting in work. I think I'm just going to sweep his team with this because of that Spike as well. It depends what type of T-Tar he is, but able to knock him out. As I'm just going to pause it because Showdown's so laggy. Alright, so he goes on to Huntail. What I'm actually going to do is not Mega Evolve just in case he Shell Smashes, because currently I cannot outspeed him with one speed boost. I think actually Mega Sharpedo probably can, but I'm just going to go for Crunch, because if he Shell Smashes, I will be able to outspeed him. I can just Mega Evolve and go for Hydro Pump from there. He actually sacked his, he doesn't go for Shell Smash. He actually sacked his Regirock for whatever reason. As I know Hunter does currently get the Sucker Punch plus this, but it doesn't even matter as, well, one, I do resist it, and two, Mega Sharpedo is actually a bit bulkier than regular Sharpedo, so I could most likely take it, as I should be able to sweep his, what? Bro, what? What was he predicting there? Oh my, oh, look how much that does. Alright, well, I don't even know what's going on. I don't know why he did that. Maybe he wanted Sandstorm damage, thinking he can get off a Shell Smash. Well, guys, I'm just like climbing the ladder from the bottom. Started from the bottom, now we're here. No, we still at the bottom. But, you know, I want you guys to see every single battle I do anyway. And the point of the nicknames is to say that I do appreciate you guys. I do read your comments. I definitely appreciate them, and I definitely read your comments. It's one of my favorite pastimes when I'm riding the bus home. And the bus home from, you know, Queens, which is where I visit frequently because my girlfriend lives there, is a very long ride. So it's nice to read your comments. It's nice when I don't have to reply because you guys do sometimes. I apologize if you guys hear me cleaning my desk, but that's going to be game right there. So let's look for another game. Hopefully we can get a little bit of a better player. Not a better player, but more experienced player. As I'm obviously not talking crap about him, but I am on the lower ladder. So we get Sticky Web offense. This is actually really interesting. The fact that I have no defogger kind of sucks too. Ooh, this could be this could be good. I do want to lead off with my Landers. It's actually really interesting that he's running Sticky Web plus Latias. I don't know if it's a defog Latias. Okay, I have to stop myself from getting swept by Belly Drummer Zumaro. So one of the ways I'm going to do that is lead off with Landers. That way I can get up my Stealth Rocks right away and just spam EQ. Spam EQ as much as possible, as unfortunately that's not going to work out for me because he doesn't end up leading off with Shuckle on a Sticky Web team. Okay, so I have to go out into Raikou, and thankfully he doesn't have a ground type, so I can just continuously spam Volt Switch. He might also just switch out Fearing the Earthquake and go out into his Latias, which is fine by me. I don't know if he's going to fall for my nickname. He doesn't apparently, as I switched out first, and he ends up going right for HP Ice. Completely fine by me. Just going to go right for Volt Switch. I do have my Latios, which I can go out into. I am expecting him to Volt Switch out as well into Shuckle or Latias. In all honesty, I'm not expecting him to stay in. It's just revealed that he's not running Mega Metagross, so that might be an Assault Vest Metagross or a Gillagross, both of which would actually be really annoying for my team. Wow, that's pretty crazy. It's looking like if I get up enough hazards, I can sweep him with SD Scissor, or even Sharpedo can clean run through his team, especially because I do have Poison Fang, which is something that should catch his Azumarill off guard. I'm actually really hoping that it does catch his Azumarill off guard, and I just knock it out. I want to know how much it does, actually. So, Sharpedo, Mega Sharpedo. I assume that's my set, something like that. I don't even care if that's my set. That's the set I'm putting. If it's not my set, it's going to be somewhere close. So, Azumarill. Oh, yourself. That's a decent amount. Crunch says about that's a decent amount. Whatever. So he doesn't end up going for the overheat, as I am able to get off a bit of chip damage with that. And I want to go out into my Klefki just to start getting up hazards as quickly as possible. Because he has -2, because I have a Citrus Berry and I am Spadef, I should be able to take him on. And the more hazards I get on, get up rather, the easier I can deal with this Manectric. So definitely something that I want to do. I could go out to Latios right there, but I didn't want to bring in his Scizor for my Latios. I'm kind of surprised he actually went right for Overheat, as with a bit of chip damage, Manectric could have been a bit more threatening to my team. And with that damage right there, regardless of his Intimidate, I should be in a good position. But he doesn't go in for the Volt Switch right now, as I was able to get up my Spike. If he wants to go out to Shuckle, that's completely fine by me. I really don't mind the Sticky Web because my Speed Boost user kind of smashes his team, and I can get 2 Speed Boosts pretty easily versus several Pokemon. So, especially with these spikes up, I don't have to rely on Mega Evolving and getting my Strong Jaw ability. I don't know why that makes me laugh. Or, it is Strong Jaw, right? But he ends up going out to Metagross, and I'm just going to go for Magnet Rise, as I should be able to dodge an EQ. I don't know if he wants to go for the Meteor Mash, which also hits me pretty hard. But because Meteor Match's power has been weakened this generation in trades for accuracy, I think. I'm not sure. I know it's 90 now instead of, what was it, 100? But either way, Magnum Rise Klefki, as he does end up going for the Earthquake, and I believe I could just Thunder Wave this guy. I'm really surprised he's not going at the Shuckle. I'm not. Oh crap! It's gonna be one of those Shuckles that is like Shell Smash Contrary. It's gonna be that Shuckle. Thankfully, Scizor can beat that, so I'm not really as scared about that. And this that little spike damage on Metagross is actually amazing for me. One of the plays he could make would be going out into Manectric, but he doesn't, as I was able to hit him as he activates my Citrus Berry with BP. Maybe he just can't touch me. That's probably it. I really want these spikes up, but I'd rather get off some damage with the foul play on this Metagross. What if it's weakness policy? Everything's weakness policy on the lower ladder. Whenever I see a Dragonite, I never go for Ice Punch. Like I see him using Conkeldurr, I always go for the knockoff first, because I always knock off a weakness policy. He goes out to Manectric. I can just definitely save my Klefki for T-Wave on the Azumarill if it does end up being Belly Drum. Deal with it a bit. That little spike is really nice. The damage I just get off of foul play is also nice because basically he won't be able to live +1 BP. I'm talking about +1 because of his Intimidate. So I'm just gonna go for Psyshock, as I should be able to hit whatever comes in. The reason I'm not doubling right here is, one, he's gonna go for Volt Switch anyway, and two, if he goes out to Scizor, it might be a Choice Banded variant, and if I weaken that a bit, I'm in a really good position with my Scizor as well. So I'm just trying to make it that way I win with SD Scizor. So, and also if he went out to Azumarill right there, it could have been annoying for me. But he ends up going out to Metagross, as that eats that up completely. I don't want to risk him having Ice Punch, so I'm just going to go out into my Klefki as fodder. I talked about saving it for Azumarill, but I don't know. I feel like he's not going to be able to get off a Belly Drum versus anything. Nothing on my team allows him to get off a Belly Drum. Psyshock puts him in range of BP. BP puts him in range of another BP. Sharpedo does have Poison Fang, which puts him in range of BP. And Earthplate Lanners can just probably knock him out. So with Earthquake after Hazard. So just going to get up another spike. As that little spike, the second spike isn't going to help as much as the first spike, obviously, but if I get up 3, Manectric is gone. If this is a Defog Latias, which it might very well be, I don't know, because it might not be Shell Smashing Chuckle. He does get fully paralyzed. Nice. And yeah, the third spike is definitely going to knock out Manectric, so I'm grateful for that, as it should go down. If he gets fully paralyzed again, I'm going to take advantage and switch out into my Lanners. But unfortunately, he forfeits. I really want Sharpedo to put in some work right there. But doesn't matter. We're going to look for another game. We got 3 games so far, 23 minutes. I guess that's about average time on PS. But the games aren't... Stop! Why do I keep seeing this? Okay. Well, I'm leading off with Lanners T because Earth Power boosted Earthquake is hard as hell to switch into. I have Thunder Wave for whatever he wants to pass to, which is good. Klefki checks Sylveon and Togekiss, which is what I was talking about, the Thunder Wave. And I actually just want to go for Stealth Rock if he does end up going for Protect, expecting me to beat Choice Scarf. Well, I hope he does. I get my rocks for free, so. Very interesting team. He does end up going for Iron Defense, though. That could be annoying. That is actually very annoying if this is a stored power. These two are both stored power users. Oh my god, it's Baton Pass all over again. I could start setting up an SD, to be honest. I probably should. I want to gauge this damage, though. Alright, I guess I got to Klefki and start spamming T-Wave. What if he Baton Passes to Wobbuffet? Oh my god. Alright, so what I'm going to do is T-Wave this man. He could definitely have Sub. That's the standard on Scullipede. Sub, Protect, Iron Defense, Baton Pass. But I really didn't want to bring in my... I don't know. I'm going to lose to this. Just Baton Pass. Get fully paralyzed a bunch of times. Nice. And get up a couple more hazards. That way I can actually deal with a couple poke. Oh my god, don't Baton Pass the Shuckle. Oh my god. Don't baton pass this. Switch out. Switch out. It's happening. It's happening. Save me. Save me. Raikou, you're my only hope. Please get fully paralyzed. Or go for SD again. Be dumb. Not dumb, but make a bad play. I messed around too much with this, man. If I lit off with Scissor and set up an SD, I just won the game. But it's not fun. Nice. Didn't matter, I knew it spread. Hit it with a Specs T-Bolt. Oh, go in, please. Get out. Come on. Yes. Ah. I think I played that well. Oh, crap, man. Shout out to the random Poke Center who's going to say luck. XD. I'd be so pissed if I were him. Trevenant comes in. This annoying sub Pokemon. That's actually what it does. It goes for sub and does all that crap. Well, I have a U-turner. If he doesn't end up going for sub, I can break it. Or if he goes for Leech Seed, rather, I can break his sub. Why is this an annoying Pokemon? I think I need a bit of prior damage on Togekiss and Sylveon, but I should be able to do Earthquake. Oh god. I should be able to do a decent amount to them with my Sharpedo. Especially if I can weaken Togekiss a bit. The hazards are really nice for Sylveon, as it won't allow it to switch into any of Sharpedo's moves at all. I'm expecting... See, I really don't want to get Will-O-Wisp, so I'm going to go out into my Raikou. I was thinking about going directly into Scizor on a Horn Leech, but while that's probably what he's going to go for, I really didn't want to risk him going for Will-O-Wisp right there. As now I have my choice specs, Raikou inside, and I'm not messing around with this Pokemon. I'm just going to go right for Shadow Ball. It might actually be able to live it. It probably will, as it is a decently bulky Pokemon. I know more so on the physical defense than the special side, if I'm remembering correctly, because I used to use this Pokemon to check Mega Kangaskhan early on. But he ends up going out to Togekiss, which is great, as I get off a bit of damage. Is he Chase Scarf Togekiss? Not entirely sure. Well, if he is, after this I just go out to Scizor and I just win, so. Like, let's say he just flinches me to death, I'm okay with that. As I could just knock him out. Go ahead and flinch me to death, so I can just win with Scizor. Alright, so it seems like he's not. Goes for Fire Blast. Ooh, gets the burn. It's going to be a double. Actually, a double down is probably better for me, because now I get the free switch into Scizor after this turn ends. Or, well, I guess I could be cool and go out into Sharpedo. Yeah, I'll be cool and go out to Sharpedo. I don't have to do that. I mean, Sharpedo or Scizor wins the game at this point, so I'll just go out to Sharpedo just so I can 100% just Mega Evolve and win. Again, Sharpedo also, Scizor do the exact same thing. I BP, Bug Bite, BP, and win. But Sharpedo is cooler. I want to show off Poison Fang. So he goes out into his Sylveon. I'm positive this thing will live this, but I'm Mega Evolve. You're going to be Choice Scarf. I'm going for Protect first. I'll go for Protect first, as I can get my speed boost as he goes for Hyper Voice. And I really don't care if I don't care if he lives. I just want to see how much damage I do with Poison Fang. I'm not sure if Poison Jab is stronger. Somebody will probably do the calc and tell me the math in the comments, but oh well. I just want to see how much this does, especially after my Strong Jaw and stuff like that. I don't even know if I calced it right earlier with versus Azumarill. But no! Red card! Yes! Safe! Not even bad. Oh god, that's amazing. I saved Sharpedo to deal with his team a later day, and I can just click BP with my Scizor. I don't even have to go for the SD. There's no point. I don't want to risk him being like HP Fire variant either, as I should be able to just win right here with Scizor. And whatever Scizor doesn't beat, Sharpedo beats the majority of his team. Such nice partners together, especially versus my opponent's team. Especially after the first couple turns versus this thing. I'm just gonna go right for Bug Bite. I'm pretty sure an Adamant Technician boosted Bug Bite will be able to knock out Wildfire right there, unless he's running some type of bug resist berry. Then he's a lord. He's definitely a lord if he's running that. What is it? Tanga? Is that the berry? I think it's Tanga. Not sure. I know I ran something like that on my Deoxys during the Genesect meta. of Gen 5. But I'm able to knock him out with Bug Bite, as whatever he sends out should go down to this Scizor. I don't have to SD or predict anything. Trevenant comes in. He's not in range for his Citrus, so I can just go right for Bug Bite. If I don't knock it out, Sharpedo cleans up. So, should be good to go. I'm actually going to start looking for, where are we at, 30 minutes? How many battles have we done? This rank. Ooh, give me your, I even stole his Citrus, yum. OU. 6-1. 6-0. Have I actually done 6 battles today? I don't even know if I did 6 battles today. OU suspect test. 0 and 2. Oh yeah, because I accidentally ladder on this account. Nice. So, I, look at my random battle. 3 and 14. Oh man, I'm good at random battles. But if BP doesn't knock him out, next one will. So, and he can't do anything to me. He can encore, I guess. Acupressure. Alright, if he got accuracy and then raise my accuracy, and then actually sweat my team, that'd be pretty funny. I feel like I should do one more battle, because I think after this I'll be in 1200s, and hopefully my opponent will be a little bit more experienced. Not that he wasn't experienced, and I'm pretty positive that Parahaxing his Skelly to death did a lot for me. So I'll look for one more battle, and I'll pause it or not, but after that I'll end it. So I'm gonna pause it or not, but you know, obviously the battle's right here. It's just taking Showdown's taking so long. I'm gonna pause it until I pick a lead. Well, I guess it's a good thing I didn't end this. My opponent has a very, very, very competent team. Nice. What is my win condition? Sharpedo can definitely plow through his team if I can weaken Keldeo. Actually, yeah, Sharpedo just wins if I weaken Keldeo. And even Heat Ran, that way I don't have to go for Hydro Pump, I just go for Crunch. Yeah, so, Calm Mind, Recover, Draco thing could also put in work. I'm going to lead off with my Landorus, because I can get up Stealth Rock versus any member of his team. Latios is definitely his Defogger. It might actually be Sash Diggersby. Leads off a Gliscor, that's fine by me. He probably doesn't want to take a knockoff. I'm about to say knockoff in the chat, but I don't feel the need to. I'm just gonna get up my Stealth Rocks, as those will very much help me. I can pressure Keldeo to come in with my Scizor, as he ends up having knockoff of his own, and he is faster than me. Okay, that is fine. I'm actually gonna go for Smackdown. That way I can just start spamming EQ. I could U-turn out right here. But Smackdown also pressures his Latios if he wants to try and go out to that. I don't know why he'd go out to Latios, because U-turn is my best play right here. But he does end up going for the sub. I don't know if Smackdown plus Smackdown all on the, because he's running so much speed. I think Smackdown plus U-turn breaks his sub. Hopefully, really interesting that he's running that much speed. He with a sub variant. That is interesting. I don't even know. But I got off the attack drop, which is nice, as he doesn't end up having Toxic. U-turn does not end up breaking his sub, but I can just go out into my my Klefki and just go for Magnet Rise. Also want to get up my spikes as quickly as possible, pressuring his team. Because of the Intimidates, that's really nice for me. It means Scizor could potentially set up on him if I want to, and if he only has knockoff for some reason, or not for some reason, I have run just a knockoff variant with like Taunt. That's fine by me. I'm just gonna go for Magnet Rise, that way I can dodge an EQ if he does have EQ. I don't think he has Taunt because he's running sub. So, very interesting turn of events right here. I think Magnet Rise is still my best play by far. Klefki just putting in so much work. Magnet Rising on every single EQ user. What a lord. Does he have Taunt? No, he does not. He goes for knockoff. Perfect. So, I believe I'm going to go for Thunder Wave, because whatever he goes on into will not appreciate a Thunder Wave. I don't think he'd stay in, because look how little he's doing. I can stall him out. Not necessarily, but I don't know. I think he would. I'm pretty sure if I was in his situation, I would switch right here, because I can't do crap versus him. So he doesn't end up going out to Heat Ran, which is nice for me, as I am able to get off a Thunder Wave on that thing. And I kind of just want to predict the Stealth Rocks, so I am going to go for my Lava Plume. I don't care if he doesn't go for Stealth Rocks. I want my spikes. I'm going to go for my spikes because I'm predicting his Stealth Rocks. I don't care if he goes for Lava Plume, as those spikes will definitely help me out a bunch. I don't really have a solid switch in Heat Ran anyway. But These spikes will be pressuring Tran, and will pressuring his Keldeo, which is something I want most. So he doesn't go in for Toxic, trying to predict the switch. You tried, bro. As that's not nice. As I do have my my Landorus T that I can just go out into, as he doesn't go in for Loud Plume. And I believe I'm just going to go right for U-turn. As Gliscor should be a switching. I guess Latios is also a play if he wants to be aggressive. Be aggressive. Why am I cheering? Oh my god, I'm so white. A Puerto Rican Italian, for everybody that keeps asking what I am, or asking, am I Dutch? Am I German? Because I'm in that room for Showdown. Guys, I'm Puerto Rican and I'm Italian. My mom's Puerto Rican. My dad's Italian. I'm straight up, never mind, I was about to say some words that. First time on random battle on the server. Wow, that sounds fascinating. But Raikou forces him to go out into... Raikou forces out Latios. Latios can't come in on Raikou, and it forces him to go out into his Heatran. To be honest, I could go for Volt Switch right here, because sub, Toxic, knockoff. Honestly, if he goes for knockoff right here, I'm grateful for that. I'm going for Volt Switch, predicting his Heatran. I don't think I have to do this play, but I want to, because it's fun. So he doesn't go out to Tran. Honestly, in that situation, I felt it was a safe-ish play. As I want to force in Keldeo, so I'm gonna go out into my Sharpedo, as that definitely forces in Keldeo. 235 special attack versus Spadef Tran. Let's see. Raikou. Choice specs. Heatran. Uber special defense, same thing. 31%. Sharpedo. ORAS Sharpedo. What is that? 235. I don't even know my EV investment. Just gonna keep clicking this till it goes to 235. Hurry up. Hurry up. Hydro Pump. 42 to 50%. Okay, whatever. He might just switch into Keldeo anyway, so I do not end up knocking him out, get paralyzed. As he ends up getting up Stealth Rocks, that's completely fine by me. And I can just go right for a safe. I don't care that he gets up Stealth Rock. Honestly, I'd rather get rid of Heatran than anything, as my two win conditions right here are Sharpedo. Hopefully he switches out to Keldeo right now for some reason. And Scizor also puts in a lot of work versus his team. So getting rid of Heatran is great, because that's his Ice Resist gone bar Keldeo, and Keldeo is a Pokemon that I want to continuously force in for my Sharpedo to do some work versus his team. So obviously I'm getting off this hazard damage. The fact that I do have Scizor in the back is really, really nice, as I think I can just go for Protect. I don't want to risk him going for Icy Wind. If he's sub Calm Mind, okay, Latios beats that, especially because I'm Calm Mind variant, and he doesn't go right for the Secret Sword. We see no leftovers, so that's good to know. And he has 0 switch-ins for Latios, so okay. That is a Scarf Keldeo, if I'm not mistaken. What is your switch-in? I think I could just go. I could either just drop a Draco, which I'm gonna do, or go for Recover. I'm gonna drop a Draco, as that looks like Scarf Keldeo or Belt Keldeo damage. Honestly, I'm gonna calc it just because I don't know if my EV investment. I'm pretty sure it's not Specs Keldeo. That did 0. That did 0. And this is 309. Yeah, that's definitely not Specs Keldeo. That's Scarf Keldeo, or hey, he doesn't end up trying to go out to Latios. That's one of the reasons why I didn't go for Recover right there, just in case that would be his only opportunity to potentially defog versus me, as I'm able to knock that thing out. Out comes Diggersby. I can you beat Diggersby, but I can just go out into my Landorus just to get off an Intimidate, even if he tries to set up an SD or goes for the Quick Attack right here, as he doesn't end up going for the SD. And I believe I can just go right for Earthquake, as he's a Life Orb variant. +1 Quick Attack should not be able to knock out my Raikou at all. And if I get rid of Diggersby, that's amazing for me as well, because Diggersby is actually one of the things that can Quick Attack Sharpedo. So I'm able to get rid of Diggersby with the Choice Specs HP Ice, as he has Keldeo he can go out into, or Gallade. Those are his only two options right here. I'm feeling that he's going to go out to Gallade. And he doesn't go out to Keldeo though. So what I can do is, how do I prevent him from getting up a sub with Gliscor? Does that really matter though? I want to see my spread. 220 attack Adamant. Mega Sharpedo. Mega Sharpedo. 220. Keldeo. 37 to 44%. So if I get up a few more hazards, I'm in a good position. Nice. I can just sack this thing to his Icy Wind as wow, that's the damage I needed. Nice. Nice. Ah, that's amazing. And I'm just gonna continuously click this attack because it's confirmed that he is definitely slower than me. And it does 37 to 44. I got off the damage I needed right there with HP Ice, and I should be able to just go right for Crunch. It's 100% that this is Scarf Keldeo, so he has to switch out, and I will be able to get off my 2 speed boost versus whatever he goes out into, and it's going to be a game from there. Nothing on his team can beat this Pokemon right now, as he actually ends up going out to Gallade, so that's good for me, as I can just 2-hit KO with the Crunch, get my speed boost. What if it's Scarf or Gallade? Gonna go for Protect just in case. I knew it was Mega Gallade, but just in case it was Scarf. Nice. Get the speed. They call me the Speed Mon. And Sharpedo's gonna be able to clean up like I was pretty positive it would do as long as I got off the damage on Keldeo. Unless I did my math wrong. It should be in range of this. Yeah, it's definitely in range. Yeah, it dies. Goodbye. I don't even think Gliscor can knock me out. I could probably just go for Crunch versus that thing. As Keldeo goes down, and I think my better play is going for Crunch than going for Hydro Pump, as Hydro Pump does have that nice, it's only 80% accurate. We'll reveal, it stops him from going for Sub, as he does end up revealing that he only has Hydro Pump. I mean, that he only has Earthquake. I mean, Knockoff, sorry. So I'll go for Hydro Pump now, I don't care. As I'm able to land it, and Sharpedo getting off the late game sweep like I was expecting. So good game, dude. Mega Mogwai putting in work. Guys, feel free to leave a like if you enjoyed. I know the first couple battles were a bit, but the last battle wasn't too bad. No, subscribe if you want. Feel free to share the video, I guess. I love your comments, as you can see. And yeah, that's it, guys. Later.